Hey guys, while the game has been released a time ago, I thought it is still time to do a guide about this game. This is probably my least favorite game of the Easy Tech recent ones at least. And the reason it's my least favorite is one, the graphics. I found the graphics very poor with the background, dull and green if you go into the campaign mode, for example, and we simulate into the campaign. Let's say I open it. You have all these clouds, you see, this dirty green background, very close up, so you are lacking the bigger picture, but also the enemies are invisible. They will appear slowly. So this is a bit of a similar to Gloria General, but Gloria General is much better, and we'll do in a separate guide. Anyway, we'll do the guide. So once you're inside the campaign, you have multiple chapters as usual, but once you are inside, a couple of things to pay attention. First here, the national technology. In the mission, you can upgrade them and start from the cheapest one, and you get benefits of resources. And the more advanced ones are likely to be used in campaign mode because the campaign mode tends to be very short. And then you have these strategies. The strategies you can use these culture points. I forgot the technical name. And the one I normally use are the oration, boost the morale. I use destroy. Destroy is when you attack an enemy city. See here, it is a red circle. It helps reduce that. And then training. These are the three I normally use. The others, very, very rarely. Then, it's very complex, the system. The system is based on cities. So let's say I remove this guy just to make it more visible. This is the capital. You click. And you see there's already a maximum level. You cannot upgrade the city. The sword tells you that you can build infantry. And depending on the size of the city, you can build different levels of infantry. But then there are other buildings. That's what makes it complicated. So this one, you can increase population if you click here. But also you can use it, now it's used for amphitheater. But alternatively, you can sell it, dismantle it, and you create a villa, for example, to increase the population. Then this other building here is for cavalry, and so potentially you can upgrade it. Here you can't because this one does not have a general, and also it's only level 2. If I put a big general like this guy, you see, because of the status of the general, he's a consul, so he allows to take an extra unit. And there are other buildings. So this part also is quite complicated compared to the other games. Okay, these missions are not very easy because they're time bound, and as usual, you have to first complete the secondary targets. In this case, we need to defeat 40 enemies and all the 4 key legions. The secondary target is always in blue. So in this case, you need to protect these 4 units. So a smart thing to do is to place your generals onto those units because your generals have additional health, and you can use the medical kit to supplement their health. Okay. So first do the secondary target, otherwise you won't get the 3 stars, and then you need to complete the primary target. In this case, defeat 3 key legions. The primary target is always with the red circles, and then you have these yellow things. It's for unlocking skills, like in War Conqueror. So that's, I think, the most useful things about the campaign. Here you have the income tax. So here, because we are below the population, 47 out of 79, we are having income, which is very important and very scarce in this game. So that's the campaign mode. Now let's go into the Well, Conquest is Conquest. I still haven't played a single game of Conquest. That tells you how much I don't like this game. I've done all the European War 7, but this one I don't like it. So, but the same concept. Uh, you choose the charter first. You need to start with the Punic Wars. You select your nation. It gets the rewards if you do it, and you see if it's easy or difficult. So they're both easy. If you do Macedonia, it's 1 star only. And it's the same thing. So here you have 8 generals. War declaration is quite a standard. But look how ugly are these graphics. Unbelievable ugly. It doesn't make me want to play it. Really poor. It looks like more Conqueror too. Okay, so I'm not going to dwell on Conquest. Not much to say anyway. Then let's go into the Senate. When you start the game, I really encourage you to use all these barracks, workshops, Pantheon, library. By investing there, you improve the training of your troops and you increase the use of resources, like the workshop. You use less industry, you consume less industry during battle, during a mission, and so you have more accumulation of industry. And you have the port is to train the navy, the amphitheater, increase the general experience. So invest that. Log in daily. This game is probably also the most difficult or the easy tech. So invest in the stuff. Then watch the ads. Watch the ads. You get 2 free supply box per day. Sorry, the supply package per day. You see, it's free. And then also here you can get either 1,500 coins or 12 SPQR marks. So I've been doing this for a while now. I got bored, so I haven't done it for some time. On the right, we have 2 more opportunities to gain resources. You have this thing, it's called suppression, or drill, or celebration. And the usual, so here you put the generals. So these are my generals. I put infantry, I need the cavalry, and I need a simple one because I'm almost there. You see, because I got level 3, I will either get coins or this SPQR period, and you can do with all your generals. Then you can train your generals. Mine are all max trained, so there's nothing you can do. But this training will only improve the experience of the general that you can use to upgrade their rank. And then you have this arena challenge. Yeah, I'm already level 8. You play versus real players, but it's online. You don't do anything. And you select an opponent, and then you create your legion. I will start from the scratch. So you have all your generals that you can put. And then you see with the plus sign, you can increase the unit you allocate. So start with your best generals. These are my best. So I want to maximize them. The other guys, I will put maybe less. I'm going to put the remaining one, only one. And then whatever is left, I will add. So these guys are very good. Okay, now I think I already used the whole allocation. Because you can see I cannot increase more. Okay, then you kick the button, and the AI is doing that because my armies and generals are monsters. There is no combat. By the way, I apologize to this player that I am humiliating publicly. No, nothing personal, just game. But by the way, this is a close match. This legion didn't do very carefully. Let's see, I think this looks like a win. I think it's a double arrow to keep the enemy moves, and the enemy was removed by that, was it, and then we go. The one with 5 general left, and you get these stones, this rune, then you can go to the rewards, and you will accumulate, you gain it. But also in the shop, you see I have this rune I can use to draw special abilities. The rune, by the way, are the sacred stones from the Danes. Used to see the future, be like the tarots. Tarot. Yeah, I accumulated a lot. I didn't collect them, so now it's time. And then you can also buy for coins because they have lots of coins. So for the coins I will buy, except for this PQ not because these are more scarce and I need them. Then I will show you soon what we're gonna do with all this stuff. Then here you can see the inventory. These are all the badges that I just accumulated. And here are the skills. Once you reach a certain level of skills, you can upgrade one of the general skills. That's all the equipment. As usual, this game at the beginning you don't have much, but then you easily build up. In my case, I bought all the shop items. I could only get the Augustus helmet, maybe the Holy Grail. I got all the other items. But I have very good generals, but very few. I only have 9. And let's say I could have 31, I don't bother. I just have 3 infantry, 3 archery, and 3 cavalry. Quick look at the generals. My best cavalry, Hannibal, is in-up. Many of you don't like in-up. I agree with you, but I have a soft spot for cavalry in-up. I must have one in every game. So in the European War 7 now I have Richard, and here I must have Hannibal. You see all these things here? Way of Honor, I upgraded with this arena challenge, and I maximize it to Augustus. There you go, live. And then the higher the rank, the more badges you can carry. So now Augustus has 1 extra badge. Which one is the one that they're moving? I see this one. But let's see if it's relevant. No, it's only when you command infantry. It doesn't, so I don't want to waste it. This is immune, reduce the plague damage. Okay, not very exciting, but okay. Archer, firefighter, not very common. Increase effect of trenches. Increase attack of warship, modified. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. And then you apply. What is it? Yeah. There you go. And then you can see the badges already have. When you can upgrade, you can't here say the arrow is not moving. But this one is moving. So I can upgrade one more. See now it's a gold color. Okay, so that's one. Then also here you have a lot of windows. So on the equipment, Hannibal has his own banner, exclusive weapon. And so if you upgrade it, you can get up to level 5, which is Overlord, that deals 50% damage, so 2 additional enemies. Very, very useful. Then I bought in this golden spear, which gives you a 24 plus attack and a critical rate of plus 15. Oh, interesting. I didn't know I could upgrade that. Okay, so I can use these stones to upgrade the equipment. And then here's this Eye of Horus. Now you can also upgrade. Check this out. I keep changing the game. The Eye of Horus gives you HP, health recovery per round. Okay, so you never ends. You can always attack. And then there's also the special yellow gem that I got by doing the Hero Legend. And the yellow gem basically allows you to materialize a mammoth, an elephant during any campaign. So basically you get an extra unit, and the more you are upgraded, now it's maximum, this mammoth becomes really, really powerful. Then the skills, as I mentioned before, if you get a certain level, you can upgrade it. Then now this guy are all maximum. And also, as you upgrade them, you have the capability points, and you can allocate it across the four skills. So you have 9 in the cavalry, a 7 in the navy, in the infantry, and 4 in archery. And then here is the rank, it is already consul. So way too complicated, too many options, and the superpower generals. So anyway, I was showing you my cavalry. So my number 2 is Arminius. It's a very good, also has 9 cavalry, and charge and assault skills, and equipment with this Apollo banner, the Asian uniform that increases attack of Legion and Cavalry Legion, and then the Golden Mask. My third cavalry is Anthony, and Anthony, because he's the third, I didn't put a lot of stuff in the equipment area, but still is a decent with an 18 cavalry, cavalry commander, charge and breakthrough. So it's called the combat to do. And then in archery, I have another in up is JC, Julius Caesar, and it's really good. The siege advantage and archer commander, and then you have the siege, the banner of Caesar, which is again unit specific. I go in the German uniform. This uniform you get them by completing the expedition campaign, which I will show, and then the shield of Achilles. This is another premium item. That improves defenses and health. And then I don't have special equipment for him yet. Then my second archer is Mithridates. The sixth, a fantastic archer with the besieger as a commander advantage, like Julius. And so equipped with a couple of Augustus armor, and also again the golden feather that improves the mobility, because that's mobility is one of his soft spots. Then my last archer is Octavian, who is an 8 level, but he has accuracy and archer commander, and nice dragon shield, and again the banner of art, because he has a one boost in his counter-attack skills. And then to go from the start, my top infantry, that's your commander, you start with this guy. He's very poor at the beginning, you need to upgrade him. Now he's already consul. He has the green gem that can summon a goblin in battle. That goblin has a plague effect. And then he has the banner of Jupiter that boosts his infantry commander skill. And I gave him the further pharaoh, which gives him plus 20 in attack. Then my number 2 infantry is Sertorius. Here, 8 level in infantry, but there's formation and counter attack. And again, the Gallicus uniform that boosts the attack of infantry legion. And my last general is Cleopatra. I never use her in any mission. She sucks. And she's a Navy general, but there are not many Navy battles. And as a backup, she's an archer. So I have 2 infantry actually, and 3 archers, or 4 with Cleopatra, and 1 Navy. Now, we've seen most of the stuff. Don't forget to click on the cap. You have a few achievements, and you get the rewards. And then at the beginning of the game, I recommend you start building the expedition. Because the expedition, every day they give you bonuses, and so they really build up. Plus, you get this uniform. When you do the conquest of Africa, you get the African uniform. Now, how does it work, the expedition? You click. You need to complete this parkour. If you want to restart, you need to complete all the tiles. Some tiles are just, I cannot unfortunately play it again, they're locked. But the one with the helmet and 2 knives, here these are buttons. Then there is one with equipment icon, then you can just equip your unit. Similarly, the one with the ship you can equip with Navy units. And then the one with the helmet and the red circle, these are missions where you have a primary and secondary target. And then you have the tents where you can replenish your military units, and the temple where you can do the player and get a sort of random benefit in the final battle. So it's very important, protect your generals because you can always replenish the units in the tent. And what I recommend you is just use one military type per general. For example, heavy infantry, don't put it on two generals because later on, when your general runs low on health, you want to add more units on the legion of heavy infantry, so you don't want them to run out. Okay, so try to do this up front because then every day I get a lot of rewards. And then the only thing that is left to show you is the hero legend, which is here. So the hero legend, this various chapter, you start with from Stonehenge, on the ground, Carthage, Cotton, Colosseum, a Paris Palace, I don't know, that's what I am. And I see also here Epic War, this sounds like a glorious general epic battle. And every time you complete the parkour, you get this benefit, like I got the green gem and the orange gem that allow me to upgrade my generals with the golden mode. Now, I've stopped here at this level, but if you continue, of course, it gets harder, but you get these additional rewards. So this pretty much summarizes the game. I don't know if you have any other comment that I missed, please write it in the comment box. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and please like. Take care.